YH asks, hello sir, I filed my online I-130 petition. My parents is a U.S. citizen applying for his parents. Is it okay to upload the family pictures that show me and both my parents? I heard USCIS may want to see more evidence to prove father's case. No, it's not really good to upload documents. You could do that, but it's just send USCIS documents while the case is pending unless they ask for it. Sometimes they don't get it and stuff. But, you know, for a petition for a parent, pictures don't do anything. What they want to see is your birth certificate listing your parents. And listing their names so you could attach it to them. So there's a couple issues that pop up right there. One is if your parents, if you're applying for your mom, you just need the birth certificate to show your mom is your mom. If you're applying for a dad, not only do they require a birth certificate, but they also require a marriage certificate between your parents. If your parents were not married, then you have to add more evidence to show your father was in your life and supporting you. Photos are partially helpful, but a lot of times they want to see, material stuff, financial support. You're listed on school records and that kind of stuff. So I don't know, your parents, I'm assuming, are probably married, so you don't need to go into that. The second thing I wanted to talk about, and I had a discussion with my associate Anya about this, you're going to see a video about this soon, is your birth certificate correct? Is it have their names properly spelled on it? Is it issued soon after your birth? Or were you born and then 10 years later they registered your birth certificate? Because all of a sudden if you have a 10-year gap from birth to birth certificate registration, they may assume that the birth certificate may be fraud or not acceptable. So there's second and third level issues I see as an immigration attorney in these kind of cases. And so that's what I wonder of. But to add photos and stuff, don't waste their time or cause confusion for USCIS. If you filled out your I-130 correctly, the marriage certificate for your parents with translation if needed, and your birth certificate with translation if needed, then that's something that you could look into. To add, or you should have added at the beginning of filing. It's in the instructions, but just keep an eye up. Overall, that's it. I wouldn't go and add photos yet. I don't think it's necessary unless other issues exist where you need to prove your family relationship with your father. I hope you enjoyed this educational video. Also, you'll find our social media site has a lot more videos, images, and information about the U.S. immigration process. Please check those out on the various social media websites.